Question: what about underground cities or refuges? What happens with those? Answer: as you were told recently, some of them exist since eons time ago. They have been left by previous human and alien civilizations from before your current era. Some of these refuges are recent, some even being created right now. Displacement will take many forms. As you're probably guessing now, repopulation entitles taking a different population into the surface of Earth. This new population has been waiting for ages for their time to come here. Some will come here from above, but many are already here. Underground, we'll help them come to the surface and finally enjoy the direct sunlight and all the benefits that your current civilization has been enjoying for millennia. Since most of their cities underground will be left vacant, a great number of your current Earth inhabitants will be relocated there. This is not a punishment. Think of it as a school. They won't be allowed back on the surface until they're ready to coexist with the new population. There are several of these underground cities around the world, so space is not a concern. Though, there will be those who will be taken somewhere else in the galaxy, but, since a big number of deaths, beyond our actual control, are expected to happen, the transportation of many of those souls will take place in a different dimension, and we are not dealing with those souls at this point. Question: so, what will exactly happen on October 14th then? All this you are telling me, what is the time frame for it? Answer: it depends on many factors, but you have to forget about time, as you know it, as we work with time, in a different manner. But, October 14th, pretty much nothing will happen for most of the world. Life will go on as normal for the majority of people. There will be chaos only among some in your population, but for the most part, the date will be discarded as waste of time by the majority of those who are even aware of the date. Again, this date was not set by us. We didn't even have any intentions of establishing contact or to advance our plans. But since the date was put out there by coveted interests, and since there are so many people concentrated on this artificially created event, we cannot just ignore it. Change will come for some, and they will be big changes. But for the majority of people, the concern over the economy and other matters will fill up their time enough not to be affected by this. Question: what about the New World Order? Are you supposed to do anything about it? Answer: again, that is not our job. At least not my group. In spite of having control over almost anything going on your planet, that doesn't mean everything is as you would expect it to be. The New World Order, though, is old news. It served an original plan that is now obsolete, so a different group is in charge of all that. I am not concerned about it. As much as the small group of humans and surrogate aliens working on this want to push these plans, and they have been allowed to do so for the most part, as part of the original plan, the objective has been long cancelled, and it will be most likely not taking place at all. But that is not part of my group's missions. Let us just say, the New World Order will not have any significant impact as to affect our work. Should you be concerned of it? Only if you want to be a part of it, only if you bring the New World Order to you, only if you fall for it. If you are aware of who you are, and you are aware of what you want in your heart, this type of matters won't alter your goals. That is not saying it won't affect you in one manner or another, it just won't affect you, who you are, and it won't affect what you want to do. You may still be put under a one-world government, but it won't change anything in the time frame. On the contrary, it would actually advance our work, as then we would be finally granted permission to intervene on a global scale. That is only one scenario, but since it's not our job, I am not concerned about it. Question: can we stop the New World Order? Answer: it's somewhat out of your hands. Not that you cannot stop it, but stopping it is not being handled by you. The green light or red light for that project is not on Earth's people's hands for the most part. It's being handled by a different group of us, a group I'm not really in contact with, and therefore I don't have much interest in it, as the repopulation project occupies my entire time. It would be on our interest that it doesn't happen, as it would go along our original plan, but like I mentioned before, if it happens, it will accelerate everything, which I don't have a problem with. But from what I have been informed, again, it's very unlikely that project will be granted green light. It is already being stopped on different fronts. I'd be surprised if it actually comes to be. Question: can we do anything to prevent the New World Order? Answer: that is almost the same question as before, but so you don't feel you're powerless, stop feeding the New World Order. Stop fixating all your attention on it. Be aware of what is going on, that is for certain, but don't fall for the fear propaganda around it. The best way to fight the New World Order is, don't be a part of it. Don't participate in it. Don't fall for it. Question: but if we have one world government, and martial law, and all that, how will that not affect us? Answer: I mentioned it already. There is not much you can really do about it. Don't be a part of it. Get informed, and be aware of what's going on, but don't fall on their plans. Revolt and civilian unrest is precisely what they want, and it's what they're trying to create, and some will fall for it. But you, don't fall for it. All on planet Earth will be faced with big challenges, that is for sure, but it's up to you to live up to them, and overcome anything that comes in your way. Your destiny is your own, not someone else's. That's what the humans and other beings in the New World Order have forgotten about. They think they own your destiny. And they're wrong. Their ways have worked in the past, but even that was part of a previously conceived plan. As I mentioned before, that plan has already been aborted, cancelled. But the New World Order people, as you call them, have defied the ruling, and they still want their plan to come to fruition. That is all that is happening. Putting an end, or allowing it to go, it's out of your hands now. Question: all this sounds a bit pro-New World Order propaganda. Answer: you make what you want of it. You only can believe what you want to believe. Just don't live in an illusion. Your life is your own. Your future is your own. We may have a plan for you, but it's up to you to decide where in this plan you will play your part. I need to leave now. Don't be concerned with useless things and ideas. Be wise on your own truth.